This is exactly right.
The Hulu original series Furious is coming to Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus on July 27th.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious on July 27th.
Streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye.
If audiobooks are your thing, or if you've been meaning to listen to more of them, you should check out a podcast called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode spotlights standout audiobooks on Audible across all kinds of genres: sci-fi, comedy, romance, thrillers, and more, with Cal talking to guests who help break down what makes each story worth listening to.
It's a fun, easy way to discover your next great audiobook.
Check out Earsay on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.
The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye.
Podcasting. Hello. And welcome
to My Favorite Murder.
It's a podcast
that talks about murder.
And other stuff.
Mostly other stuff. That's Karen Kilgariff.
That's Georgia Hardstark. Try to get the voices right from the beginning.
This is the most official we've ever started this podcast, I think.
It's just easier.
You know, we're back from vacation.
We're very professional. We're not fucking around anymore. This is a serious podcast. We're here to do it correctly.
We're news people.
We're news journalists.
We're journalists now.
We went to Honolulu for a live show and we both got our journalism degrees.
That's right.
At the U of H.
Yes. University of Honolulu, Waikiki. It was hard work, but we did it.
Oh, I'm so tired from my trip to Honolulu.
So much investigative stuff.
So many like little notepads with pens and just taking notes.
Little notes. Yeah,
what we had was the most sugar, and this is really saying something coming from me. The most sugar I've had in a long time.
All we did was eat sugar.
We ate, we slept, drank some coffee.
Sat in the pool. It was a vacation. And then I get home today and Vince gets me a box of C's candy. Happy Galentine's Day, Karen.
Oh, I don't accept that. I'm not accepting any of those.
I'm not offering it for real.
Oh, okay, good.
I hate it.
So sorry. That means tomorrow's the real Valentine's Day?
Tomorrow's like the day this comes out right now. If people are listening on Thursday, it's Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy fucking Valentine's Day, guys. You know, it doesn't matter. Your fucking office mate Cynthia, who gets her fucking roses every year, loudly freaks out about it.
Have you ever seen Cynthia's boyfriend, Barry? I don't think you have.
And like, what is he trying to prove that he has to buy her those?
That he's real?
That he's real?
That's what I'd like for him to prove.
Yeah.
I've never seen Barry step foot in this fucking office.
I'd like to see his fucking account at 1-800 Go Get Flowers and see how many women he's fucking delivered roses to that day.
Hey, Marcy.
Marcy?
No, I realize that I don't have any ability to access Barry's account. Could you just do me a favor? We all have an office pool going.
That's right.
It's a friendly $500 wager. If Barry's real, then we'll go ahead and give it to, what's her name, Linda?
Cynthia.
Cynthia wins the money.
Cynthia gets the money, but she has a boyfriend, so she doesn't deserve any money.
That's right. She deserves nothing.
She's got it already.
She's got everything.
You know how you have everything when you're in a relationship.
You're so happy. You never look outside the relationship and think the grass is greener.
No.
You never compare.
Don't resent the person.
You don't resent them. They never do anything wrong.
No.
You're purely only ever happy.
That's right.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Cynthia.
And congratulations to love.
If it's true. We'll see. We'll see.
What about some of that good false love? That's what I'm in for this year. There's true love that people write songs about.
Oh, yeah.
People are so into.
I think you mean lust.
No, I just want some false love.
Okay.
I would like someone to go down on one knee insincerely.
Oh, that's called my ex-fiance. He didn't mean that shit at all.
He did it, but he didn't mean it.
Did not mean it. Thank God. Oh. Thank God we got engaged and then didn't really talk about it again.
Maybe this is your new book, is talking to people about how you can become disengaged, and it's not embarrassing and it's not shameful. It's you cutting yourself off at the pass.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
I am so into, in many aspects of life, clean slates.
Yeah.
Let's just throw this whole thing away and start over.
Toss
you know
it.
what? I don't want to do a ton of work. Is this worth a ton of work?
Right.
If you've been together 20 years, maybe.
Right.
If you've been together 3 fucking years and he proposed after 3 months and he doesn't have a job, let's clean slate this shit.
Clean slate it. Take a walk down.
That's right.
To Cynthia's office. Ask her, how did she land Barry? Does Barry have a brother?
Is there a dating site she used that she loves?
Berries.com.
All the berries you can
muster. Mustard.
Yeah.
Berries and mustard. That's what love is all about.
Love is about mustard, various condiments.
Yeah. But on berries where you're like, I don't like it this way. I guess I'll pretend I do for a little while.
Yeah.
See if it works out. Sure, I'll have some... Oh, honey mustard on berries? Okay. Yeah, I'm into that too.
Right.
Then you do that for
ranch
3
dressing with...
And finally you're like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
And the person's like, I never asked you to pretend.
Right. And you're like, clean slate.
Let's clean slate it.
Yeah.
Throw all those berries out.
Clean slate 2019.
Let's do it. Everybody break up with everybody.
Wait a minute. I'm not this has nothing to do with Vince.
I'd appreciate if you wouldn't break up, because that would be very bad for me. No pressure.
I'll stay with Vince for you.
Thank you.
For the family. For you.
For the family.
For our children.
Now the people that we met in Honolulu know this, but we did go on a family vacation.
We did.
It was hilarious. There was true hijinks on some nights.
Yeah.
We had...
Wait. So Vince was with us, and we brought our friend who's constant entertainment, Lizzie Cooperman.
Yes.
Who we talk about all the time.
Yes. And who we are trying to now convince to give up her own career so that she can just be on the road with us, because it really was the perfect combination.
You'll see, if you're in the fan cult, we posted a backstage video that we made Lizzie make that's just as fun and ridiculous and silly as our entire weekend was. So go watch that in the fan cult.
Yes. And there is a longer cut she could probably do, because she did shoot some stuff where it was just her walking around backstage making random jokes. And I was like, it's not that I don't like it, but I just feel like it needs to be short.
Sure.
But now that we know that she's a documentary filmmaker,
right? She's our backstage person now.
Yeah. Not that we loved our weekend in the polar vortex with you, Philly, Baltimore, and DC.
Philly, and look, Detroit and Toronto, we're going to love you in 2 weeks.
Oh, I have a coat that I can't wait to show you.
That's right.
It's like a sleeping bag, but there's a zipper on the front. I can't wait. But Honolulu was fucking majestic.
I mean, it's fucking Honolulu.
There was also a cookie I would like to talk about.
Oh, yeah. Do you know who they were made by?
I feel like her name was Marie. But somebody gave us, and maybe someone, if this is you, we met you in the meet and greet.
Your dad drew cards.
Yes.
He drew birds on cards.
Yes.
And you gave us these cookies.
I actually have those cards sitting on my kitchen table right now.
Shit.
But I didn't, but the cookies were locally made, but professionally made.
Yeah.
So they had like a label on the front.
Yeah.
And they were so good that one night I kept trying to find them at like the local ABC stores subtly, not to seem pathetic or desperate, but I needed them because they were chocolate chip macadamia nut cookies.
Yes.
And we came home that night, or we were still in the ABC store, and I was like, I just kind of want to find those cookies? And then Georgia looks at me and goes, I have a whole other bag in my room.
Right.
And my heart, I was just like,
I think I ate them all though.
no, you didn't.
Okay, good.
I was right there with you.
Hell yeah.
I think you know that I wouldn't have let you eat them all. That's the one thing you can trust about me.
She'll always share.
She'll always grab
She'll
cookies
always let
out.
you share with her.
She'll let you share. No, it was so fun.
It was so much fun.
Also, there's something about being that far away. Like, there was just something about all of it that was so neutralizing. It's the air, whatever. It's how beautiful. It was also crazy windy. There was that one day that it was so windy. Me and Lizzie and I were out shopping and we were trying to walk home and we had to like pull into a little like spot out of the wind just to stand there because it was blowing so hard.
There was weather.
It was real.
It was crazy.
We loved it.
I think it was great.
And the audience was insane. So good. They gave us
so many
lays and crowns of flowers.
Yeah. Oh, and then, I posted the photo of us on Instagram wearing all the lays. You're supposed to stack them up.
As everyone said, it was like our high school graduation.
Yeah.
That's usually if you're Hawaiian, you get that for your high school graduation.
But then someone commented in the, where? In the comments.
In the comments?
And said, those are known to have spiders in them. Right. And I was like, whoa, my God.
Steven, I'd love for you to go find that person in the comments. And so that we can say, hey, there's also sometimes not spiders in them, you motherfucker.
I don't think I got bit. Bless her heart. I thought it was funny. I'm not mad at her. And we didn't, if she said it while they were on, then I would have screamed.
Trying to take off 30 lays at once.
Right.
Yeah. But they were so beautiful. And the people that gave us the flower crowns that we put on at the very beginning, I was giving the guy shit because, of course, we walk on stage and immediately there's people just doing stuff toward the stage. And I was just like, the fuck is going on? So I was doing a bit of like, oh, yeah, you're in charge and you have to run this thing. Well, that guy was in the meet and greet line after and he's this beautiful, he was so beautiful. He was someone's husband, this beautiful Hawaiian man.
Cynthia's husband.
It was Cynthia's, finally. Not only is he as good as she says, but he was this beautiful Hawaiian man. And I grabbed his arm. I was like, I'm so sorry. I was yelling at you. I was trying to be funny. And then I realized this is this beautiful Hawaiian tradition of showing that we are welcome and you saying officially, like, we welcome you.
Well, Hawaii let me know that you're not invited back.
Oh,
ever.
Just me?
Just for that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Just that one thing?
Yeah.
No, he actually, when I said that to him, I was like, I'm so sorry. Didn't think about it until after or whatever. He goes, I loved it. I loved it all. The way he said it was the cutest. Like, we don't get that many men, at our shows anyway. And the fact that he was like, that's what I'm here for. I was like, thank fucking God.
Do we have any corrections? Do you?
Oh, I have one.
Okay.
Now we're going to go all the way to the other side of the world.
Let's do it.
As far from Hawaii as we... also in Hawaii, the Marinos call themselves Aloha-Arinos.
Yeah. Oh, and they gave us so many treats backstage.
So many treats. And then a piece of paper that had all their names on them. And there was so many.
I loved it.
It was so exciting. Yeah. Because we were worried because it was like not sold out. And we're like, is everyone kind of going, we know you're using us for the vacation facilities. And it was not like that at all. It was beautiful in every way. So thank you. When I made my correction, because this is now a double correction.
Okay.
I don't know if we need a new corner or a platform or whatever the fuck.
Correction, corner.
Corner. When I made the correction about saying that Dairy Girls takes place in Belfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I made that correction. So what I went and did was I went and looked on the map. So I was like, go look at Northern Ireland, see where you're talking about, and actually speak from what the map tells you.
Sure.
And what the map tells me is that the name of the city is Londonderry. That's what's on every map.
Okay.
Well, so that's what I say. Oh, my mistake. It's actually called London. Well, here come all the offended Irish people who are like, it's called Derry. Where it's like, guess what? Not on Google Maps, friend. My apologies, but on this one, I tried to go by the book.
You can't expect us to do everything. And that
or anything.
Or really anything. Because, we're doing our best. Look and listen.
It was on the map.
We can't help what Google tells us.
I mean, I can't get any smarter than Wikipedia. That's the max. So if it's not there, if I look up your town and it says, here's the full name, I'm going to go, oh, I better call it. Because, of course, the message we'd be getting if I was like, it's in Derry, would people be going, excuse me. It's in
Londonderry.
If you would please pronounce it.
We're getting mad at you guys. I'm sorry.
It's a correction, but it's not an apology. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's an aggressive correction. That's what it's called. Aggressive correction corner.
It's passive aggressive. I'm sorry, you're upset. Correction corner. The worst kind I could possibly give you.
That's right.
To my Irish brethren.
Oh, I have a corrections corner, singular. This is the first time I'm saying this.
Okay.
In the episode back before the live one, I was saying that I got a lot of info from the podcast called Southern Fried Crime, but it's actually Southern Fried True Crime.
Oh.
So just wanted to clear that up. Just in case people are going into Google, who knows everything.
Right.
And searching for it.
Oh, okay, good.
That's it.
Okay.
I'm sure there's something else, but it's been 2 weeks, so I don't remember.
I mean, a lot. We've missed a lot, and we've forgotten a lot.
Stephen has taken his mic, which makes me think that he has something he wants to say.
No, I just wanted to the Instagram of the Spider Woman was or the Spider Person. Sorry,
it was Spider Woman.
Yeah, it's Spider Woman. The other panda. There are spiders on those garlands.
I don't think she wanted to be called out by name because she just deserves to be so much shit.
That's called ruining things. The other panda. She's trying to fuck with everybody.
That's right. Well, fuck.
If you want to join the fan cult, you can see the video that we posted.
Right.
Did you say that already?
I think so.
But
we post weekly videos, usually unboxing. But when Lizzie's there, we force her to make a video.
We're trying to make new and different and interesting content for you.
That's right.
We've got all kinds of plans for the fan cult that we think you're going to be very excited about in the near future.
Yeah.
Very exciting.
Okay, who goes first?
It's me, I think.
Based on Hawaii?
No, based on Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Yeah.
And then,
because Hawaii's our experience, but it's not reality.
Okay. It's very complicated.
So Georgia goes first?
No, you go first. Yeah, because you did the
just not based on Hawaii.
Yeah, just not based on.
You fucking
sorry, I didn't mean to be a nerd.
Yes,
you just nerded out. Well, that's perfect actually, because this was a story I was gonna do before the one I found that I actually ended up doing in Honolulu.
Oh,
I was going to do this one, but it makes me very nervous to do because it's very much about culturally, the Irish culture.
Wow. Google. Someone needs to fix
so
that.
much about surfing in Londonderry. No.
The Irish culture.
the Irish culture in Honolulu.
The luck of the Hawaiian Irish.
It's about two intense subjects, which is the Hawaiian culture and surfing.
Okay.
So I'm going into a territory where I absolutely don't belong and I'm not welcome.
Well, you know a ton about surfing, but not as much about...
Exactly. About the topography of Hawaii.
Sure.
What I do love is that one of the first pictographs or whatever, is that the word I'm looking for?
I like it.
Graphs. I found a picture and it was just, Hawaii is an island chain. Islands are the tops of volcanoes.
No, it explains what
I think it was for grammar school, but I was like, hello, here's some information I can absorb. And it was just basically it's basically like Hawaii is a bunch of volcanoes.
We got to put out a My Favorite Murder Diary that just has the most simple, explanation for what something is.
Yes. North is up, south is down. It's that kind of shit where I'm like, why didn't anyone ever tell me that?
Day is bright, night is dark.
If it's dark outside, don't get scared.
Right.
The sun's just asleep. Okay. But I'm excited also to talk about this because it's a person I had never heard of that it feels like everyone should know about.
Okay.
And there's a really amazing ESPN 30 by 30, which is a documentary series that ESPN does so well.
So good.
It's like I'm the kind of person that goes, come on, I don't care about sports.
Me too. Sports are boring.
I don't get it. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. You will absolutely love whoever they do it on. You'll be like, this is my hero.
Yeah.
So there's an incredible one. I also got some information on surfline.com. I went on there as a surfer.
Uh-huh. You have to sign in as a surfer?
I went on as KK Hang 1069. Okay, so this is the legend of Eddie Aikau.
Okay.
So Eddie Aikau was born in, also, obviously, we said this during our live show, so many pre-apologies for the pronunciations.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I'm so bad at these Hawaiian pronunciations as I thought I would be, but they're very difficult.
They're very difficult, and we're not going to yell at you to spell it like you say, because that would be culturally insensitive.
Well, yeah, exactly.
However, we're doing our best.
However,
listen, we're doing our very best.
As many as you know.
That's a Lizzie Cooperman one. What's her album called? We should plug it.
It's called Organism.
Okay, there's a comedy album by Lizzie Cooperman that you can get on Spotify or whatever.
Everything. I think iTunes. Yeah.
Probably. And
all of it.
Yeah. It's called Organism.
It's called Organism, and I think we may have plugged it once before. She recorded it live here in LA. I opened for her the same night. You were there.
I was.
Everybody was there. And it was one of the funniest hours of comedy I've ever seen. Totally. I was backstage laughing like I was in 7th grade.
It's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yes.
And there was a lot of, on our trip to Honolulu, there was lots of 7th grade laughing. It was like hysteria, kind of.
It was very freeing.
Yes, it was good.
Lots of laughter.
Okay, so we'll talk about Eddie Aikau now. So he was born in Kahului, Maui, on May 4th, 1946, one of 5 kids. He started surfing when he was 11 years old.
Aww.
That's the thing that I fucking love about Hawaii. When we went to Kauai for 4th of July last year, little kids surfing, little girls surfing, running straight out into like semi-rough waters and just being like, they do it every day.
It's terrifying.
It's amazing.
Adorable.
It's beautiful. So he starts surfing in the shore break at Kahului Harbor.
Oh, sure.
And his younger brother Clyde, who is featured prominently in that 30 by 30. Oh, sorry, the 30 by 30 is called Hawaiian: The Legend of Eddie Aikau. Oh, I stole their title. I just realized that. Sorry, ESPN, you'll never catch me because you don't listen to this podcast.
Okay. Women talking. Why would I listen to women talking?
Gross. So his brother Clyde is, I believe, 2 years younger than him and describes Eddie as being, quote, high risk at an early age.
Oh, dear.
That phrase fills me with joy.
That was me, too.
Me, too.
Well, here we are.
It was always like, get down off that thing. How did you get up on that thing is my whole life. Why are you on that thing? You're going to split your head open.
Don't touch that thing.
Put that thing down.
I've told you many times not to touch. Okay.
Don't run with that thing. Okay. In 1959, Eddie's family moves to Oahu. So this same year, on August 21st, Hawaii became the 50th state in the United States.
Welcome.
Hi, welcome. We were stoked. But it was contentious, obviously.
Yeah.
Because Hawaii was its own land, its own culture, and the older native Hawaiians were doing everything they could to ensure that the heritage wasn't stamped out by this newfound statehood.
You know, we like to do that here.
It's what whites do.
Right. It's not beyond they're not being paranoid.
No.
Because there's hundreds of years of proof.
Yes.
To their point.
To the smashing out of everything but like, oh, but Mai Tais. And, it's not good.
What can we drink from your culture?
Yes, exactly. How many pineapples can we take? Oh, that was the other thing is we kept getting checked for either bringing in soil or taking out soil.
Right.
A lot of rules about soil in Hawaii.
And you know how Karen loves her soil samples.
I just need, some people have emotional support dogs.
Emotional support soil.
Just a handful of soil from my backyard.
You carry with you.
And then I start crying. What? I have to have it. Smell it at night. Uh-oh. Okay. So obviously the people who are of Hawaii, and also when you're there, it's like, it's a different space.
Yeah.
It goes so slow. It is a tropical paradise. People are just like, hey, Whitey, why don't you calm the fuck down? You're on vacation.
Right.
It's like you just have to like get into what's happening there.
Yeah.
And you should. So they're trying to keep obviously their culture, but there's, also the constant push where there was the economy that is growing because of the tourism and how much people wanted to go and be in Hawaii. Right. And there are people who are like, that's great for us and let's embrace this. So that's just kind of the underpinning. And that's what Eddie was growing up in. In 1962, he's 16 years old. He drops out of school and he starts working at the Dole Pineapple Cannery. And he uses his paycheck to buy himself his first surfboard. Aww. Because obviously that's like, it's basically like playing baseball.
Yeah.
you know, over here, it's like if you live right by the ocean and that's what everybody else is doing, you want to do it.
Yeah, you're like, I want to do this for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it is you know, they talk about it, that it's this lifestyle and it is a thing you do for the thing itself. There's competitions, there's who's better and who's worse or whatever, but ultimately surfing is this kind of individual sport that is for you and for the sake of it.
That's how napping feels for me.
You got invited to that napping invitational, didn't you? Competitive napping?
I did. I am practicing hard.
You're going to be so good at it.
I know.
Okay, so 1967, the city and county of Honolulu hire Eddie as their first lifeguard.
Wow. So
essentially there's all these people coming to those hotels and it's where we were staying. It's Waikiki, it's Wailea Bay, it's all along that area. There's now so many tourists.
Yeah.
And they have to have lifeguards.
Sure.
And, so 2 years after that, I said his brother Clyde was 2 years younger than him, but that's because I made that up. He became a lifeguard 2 years after Eddie.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying that.
There's 2 years involved.
He's
Deal
younger.
with them.
I don't know how many years. The 2 years have to do with lifeguarding and not life. Okay. But Eddie and Clyde are inseparable. They're lifeguards together. They surf together. They're a cohesive team on the beach and off, best friends. But as all these hotels go in and the tourism dominates the area, Native Hawaiians are becoming less and less welcome on their own beaches. And which is fucking disgusting. And there's always that Point Break idea we have now, which is that locals only. That's a very kind of LA thing. But there it was the reverse. It was as if the hotels and the tourism were going in and there were no locals allowed.
We own this beach. You have to be staying at those hotels to go to the beach. Kind of thing.
Yeah. Which is kind of like you can't go to church. I mean, it's,
interesting.
Yeah. It's pretty offensive. So, okay. So in 1965, surfing, and I can't go into the history of surfing.
I wish you would.
I wish I could. I wish I had time to Google it all. But essentially surfing, of course, becomes popular. And they have in 1965, they have the first annual Duke Kahanamoku Invitational, which is, they just called the Duke. And this is one of Eddie's heroes. He reveres Duke Kahanamoku for his being an all-around waterman. And he's so excited that a Hawaiian has one of these invitationals named after him. It's finally they're getting the credit. And this is a one-day event. The first year it was held at Sunset Beach. And it's an elite invitation list. So sometimes you can just go and sign up and then compete. But this you had to be invited to. So this was kind of it was the elite, as I just said. So 24 of the world's greatest surfers are invited. The organizers bring them to Waikiki. They wine them and dine them. They drive them around the town in limousines. There are only 4 Hawaiians invited.
Yikes.
Kealoha Kaio. Don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Obviously, George Downing, Paul Strauch, and Jackie Eberl. Eddie's brother Clyde is quoted as saying, "It was like the event was invented by the Howleys, I guess, and it was kind of run by the Howleys. So if you wasn't in with them, then you wasn't in." So essentially, it's just these people coming and being we're going to have this here, but you guys, the people who are probably better surfers than everybody, aren't allowed to come. So basically, Eddie and his friend Ben Aipa, I hope that's
You're
right.
doing great.
Thank you.
I don't know for sure, but
I mean to be doing
I know. I can tell.
So they're both considered Hawaii's new breed of surfers. They're the best. Everyone thinks they're the best. And it's they're the new style. They decide that they're going to enter unofficially because you have to be invited. But they're so this is how Ben Aipa tells the story. He says, "Me and Eddie paddled out that morning and of the first Duke, and we just take off in the back of those guys. So basically the guys were surfing, and then these two guys that weren't signed up were also surfing along with them.
They would drop in. That's one.
That's a term.
Yeah, I know.
And that's a correct term.
Thank you.
So they just they were in there, they were getting any part of the wave that they could get. And basically what they're saying is, we're here too, and we should be in this.
Right. You can't put a fence around the part of the ocean that you want to surf on.
Especially when we fucking own it.
Yeah.
So he said, what did he say? We just take off in the back of these guys. We were rushing. We were charging. Didn't matter if we got pounded. We was trying to make a statement. You look at some of the shots. We're too deep, too far in the bottom. But that's part of what me and Eddie were trying to do. We just didn't lean in, but we drove down to the bottom. We were before doing our turn. That's how we found the acceleration that made our surfing different. Like I said, we didn't know where we were headed. We just wanted to get into the Duke. So it worked. And the next year, Duke Kahanamoku suggested adding Eddie Aikau and Ben Aikau's names onto the invite list. They get in, and with a demonstration that foreshadowed big wave, high performance surfing by several years, they both surfed their way into the final, placing 6th and 7th respectively.
Wow.
So they basically bust into this, and they're saying, yeah, I'm not some blonde guy from fucking Malibu.
Yeah.
I'm a local and I'm a badass.
Totally.
And you have to pay attention. And everyone, of course, is so stoked. And at the awards ceremony later that night, Duke himself presented Ben and Eddie with their trophies.
Nice.
So basically the entire time they're lifeguards, they surf, they're surfing this whole time. In 1976, there's the International Professional Surfers Organization is established. They basically come together and they're like, take all these random surfing contests, and they basically make a circuit out of it. And with that, they just draw native Hawaiian surfers to Oahu.
Right.
So the influx is so dramatic that in 1 year, the amount of competitions in Oahu jumped from 3 a year to 24 a year.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So so because of this, they start making regulations that forbid locals from surfing in competition areas unless they were competitors or had special permits to surf. So the locals are like, fuck you.
Like the day of the tournament, it said you had to have a permit if you wanted to go in that area.
I don't think the day of the tournament. I think like the time of the tournament.
Wow.
Yeah. So it'd just be like, oh, you can't be in this area at all.
Yeah.
And they're like, this is where I live and this is where I surf all the time. And also the idea that you'd be a surfer with a permit is the fucking dumbest thing. So you fold it up in your pocket?
Yeah.
Put it in a Ziploc bag?
Yeah.
So
laminate that shit.
Yeah. And then wear it around your neck.
That's right.
Like you got backstage on a wave. So a group of 30 local Hawaiian surfers formed the Hui Ohi'i Nahi. God damn it, I hope that's right. A group of natives, they wore black swim shorts with yellow and red stripes down the sides, and they rode any wave they wanted, anywhere they wanted, with or without a permit. Which of course kicked up problems, and it was like they got, it was like they were the bad guys.
Yeah.
When they're the fucking natives and it was their spot.
Right. And you can't police the ocean.
And you can't fucking tell me what to do. Okay. So Eddie, in all this time, he's surfing in dozens of competitions. He's known as one of the best. But the one they talk about, and this is they talk about all the guys that were there talk about this in that 30 by 30. And I highly recommend you watch it. They also have footage of it. So the waves where they do the Duke. So it's the Invitational. It's just this. It's in wintertime. This year it was in 1977. The waves are 40 feet high.
Holy shit.
So it's so crazy when you see the footage. But normally it's like, it's big wave surfing. So that's kind of the idea. But big wave for a lot of those people was like 15 feet. Yeah. 20 max. And they thought maybe that the competition might get canceled because the waves got so big. Yeah. And one of the guys in the 30 by 30 talks about getting out of school and running down to the beach because the word on the street was the waves were 40 feet high.
Shit.
And that Eddie was surfing them. And they get down there, And that's exactly what's happening. It's all these white guys basically from Australia and California and all these other places that are trying to drop in on these waves and coming down. I mean, it's so dangerous. It looks insane.
Yeah.
And they also look like when they do this big wave surfing now, they're the ones where people get towed out.
Right.
Like for safety, but that's not how it is. It's 1977. No one's invented a jet ski yet. I don't think. Well, I guess we'll hear from the jet ski expert.
That's right. We're going to hear from Big Jet Ski.
And they're
like, can you
pissed.
you need to bleep that.
I want an apology and I want a sea-doo. So they get down there. People are wiping out. People are freaking out, whatever. And here comes Eddie with his red surfboard, dropping in on a 40-foot wave and riding the whole thing. And of course, he ends up winning that year.
Holy shit. How many, listen, I'm trying to picture something.
Yes.
How many stories is 40 feet, do you suppose?
I'm going to have to turn to Steven with the Google on
Is
that
there
one. I
just want to picture a building.
It looks like, I would guess 10.
Okay.
But in the video, when you're watching it, it looks like a disaster movie.
Yeah.
The wave that's coming, you're like, nobody should be anywhere near this.
That's CGI.
And when you see people on the wave or like sitting there waiting and riding the low part and like looking at it looks like no one should be anywhere near this beach.
Okay.
It's that scary.
Crazy.
And he comes up along. So the other people are also dropping in. I can't talk about this in a knowledgeable way. I can only talk about it in what I looked at.
Okay.
But they're dropping in and going into the tube.
Tunnely tube. I know what you're talking about.
Into the water tunnel.
Yeah.
And disappearing. And you're like, that guy died. Like, there's no way he lived through that.
Pummeled.
Because, the second it drops down, it's just all the white, crazy, crashy part. Foamy part, death part.
We were calling them on the trip zoodles.
Yes.
Because it got really windy one day. So there were all these like waves and you could just see white foam lines in the ocean. And Lizzie, of course, said, those look like zoodles.
Yeah.
Zucchini noodles.
All over the water.
It was Zoodle City.
It's zoodle time. We can't go out.
Low carb, fucking all the time.
Yeah. It was full paleo out in that ocean. So yes, so when Eddie drops in, I say drops in like I know what I'm talking about. Dude, bro, brah. When Eddie drops in, he's standing fully upright, standing up. So everybody else has dropped in, crouched down, like they're trying to stay on. He's standing all the way up and he's got this wide stance and he does a thing where he cuts it. They talk about it. Watch the thing and listen to people who know what they're talking about. But you can't believe he just rides it right down the front of it. So it's like he never goes into the tube. He's always in the correct part of it.
Yeah.
So that he stays up the entire time.
Amazing.
And everyone is blown out and he fucking wins. Steven, do we have a...
Oh, I opened up a Pandora's box of like controversy of what a story actually is. But essentially, like if it's 10 feet per story, then it's like a 4-story building.
Oh, so 4 stories.
But that's pretty crazy.
That's tall.
4 stories, maybe technically. It looks 10. I mean, it looks...
I'm sure.
Crazy.
I believe you.
Okay. Okay. So...
I would rather ride a 4-story building than a 10-foot wave, than a 10-foot wave.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Just a nice elevator ride.
Yeah.
Up to the 10th floor. Okay, so of course, the hometown boy wins it, and it's huge and a very big deal and a huge honor. But they also talk about seeing him drop in as look, it's all these white guys sitting on their surfboards, unable to do it. And here comes the Hawaiian with his beautiful brown skin and his red surfboard that they said looked like a poster. It looked like it was what surfing was supposed to be. So it all feels very good to everybody. And then in 1978, the Hui, which are the group of surfers that were like, fuck you, I don't need a permit.
Right.
And the IPS call a truce and they start working with each other to share the beaches. And Eddie is at the forefront of this truce that they call, because he's a calming presence. He's that's who he is. He's a personable person. And ultimately what he says is he just wants everybody to be able to surf. It shouldn't be just these people or just those people. You know, he's like, everybody should get to do it. And so they end up calling a truce. So in 1978, Eddie is one of a handful of people who are chosen to join the cultural expedition, voyaging so they're basically sailing a Polynesian canoe called the Hokulea. Pretty sure it's the Hokulea. And so it's built by a team of scholars and historians trying to prove that the early Polynesians could travel incredible distances with no metal fittings, no compasses, basically paying homage to Hawaii's heritage. And so it's a 62-foot long double-hulled canoe. It's a lot like those ones, but way bigger, that were out in front of the hotel. So it's like the double hull thing that's kind of up above the water.
Yeah.
And that's how the Polynesians, that's how they got to Hawaii in the first place.
Wow.
So the whole thing is basically like the celebration of the culture. Okay. So they're leaving Oahu bound for Tahiti, and it's a 2,500 mile trip. 2,500. Yes. And it's 30 days. It's going to take them 30 days to do the whole thing.
Just on that one boat?
Yeah.
Or did they bring a hotel with them? What kind of stupid question
They
is
brought
that?
a 4-story hotel on the back of the boat. No, but it's cool because you see like the pictures of it there. They hang, there's like all this fruit and like supplies hanging from underneath the hulls.
Wow.
And they did it. They basically set it up exactly like how the Polynesians would do it.
Yeah.
So they're just recreating the journey. And Eddie was asked to be one of the crew members, and he was incredibly proud to be a part of it and thrilled. So on March 6, 1978, Eddie and the rest of the crew set sail from Magic Island, Oahu, bound for Tahiti. And when they go to set sail, the wind starts kicking up, and they weren't ideal conditions, but they decide to sail anyway. And then as they're out, the conditions get worse. Waves start crashing against the hull of the Hokulea. And the crew then notices there's a leak in one part of the boat. And as they're going through the Molokai Channel, it's 12 miles off the coast of Lanai.
I'm sure.
You know Lanai.
You know who I am.
That's the fan. You know who I am. The canoe capsizes. And all of the emergency equipment, the radio, all the food, everything is in the water. And the whole crew is just stuck on this, holding on to the capsized canoe. And they can't contact anyone for help. And so they stay there all night, about 8 hours, holding on to this canoe in like stormy seas. And finally, Eddie tells them, I'm going to get on my surfboard and I'm going to get to Lanai and I'm going to get us help. And everyone's like, don't do it. It's too rough out there. And he was like, no, I've got to do it because we're just stuck. So he leaves. They string some oranges and they put them around his neck so that he has like, cause it's I think they said it's a 5-hour trip from where they were for someone just to paddle there. Yeah. So they give him some more just for sustenance. He strings them around his neck. He puts one of the only remaining life vests around him. And then he paddles out for Lanai. And that's the last time anyone sees him alive. So at daybreak, there's a small plane that's flying over. They see the capsized Hokulea. They radio for help. The Coast Guard intercepts that call and immediately sends out a rescue team. And the entire crew is rescued except for Eddie, who is never found.
God.
So they send out search parties by air and sea to look for him. And it goes on for days. One helicopter pilot reportedly burned through $7,000 worth of fuel for just his helicopter search alone.
Wow.
It was the largest air-sea search mission in Hawaiian history. But despite their best efforts, Eddie was never found. And so at 31 years old,
God.
he's lost. In 1984, Quicksilver, the surf company, Quicksilver.
Okay. I thought you were going to say Quicksilver Lining. But like
Quicksilver. Well, there is actually a great one, but
Quicksilver
the company.
Got it.
The shorts, the sunglasses, the hats. They set up an invitational in Eddie's memory called the In Memory of Eddie Aikau Invitational. Everyone calls it the Eddie. It's the first one was held at Sunset Beach. They later moved it to Waimea Bay, where it's been since. And so this is the competition where they have to have a minimum wave height of 20 feet.
Whoa.
So they're not doing any of that bullshit kind of come and show off on these waves. It's a big wave competition that there's no toe out for.
Wow.
So you got to
like authentic.
Exactly. You have to be able to be a big wave surfer, basically, to be in it. They only do it in the winter so that that's when the waves are really big. And if the waves aren't 20 feet, they just don't have it.
Shit.
Yeah, which is badass. So during the first Eddie, the organizers were considering canceling because of bad weather conditions. But surfer Mark Fu said Eddie would go. And that became the motto of this competition. So there's t-shirts and bumper stickers and it says Eddie would go. And it's just basically like,
oh my God,
the bravest guy they knew, the guy that would kind of do what no one else had the guts to do. And that's kind of everybody's motto is like it's their version of go for it kind of thing, which is Eddie would go. I don't know why that gets me. It gets me. I love it.
I love it.
This year, the Eddie, they hadn't had it in a couple years, but they had it this year. And this year was the first year that they invited a woman to compete. And her name is Kayala Keneally.
Wow.
She's a very accomplished surfer anyway, but she's the first woman to ever compete in the Eddie.
Amazing.
And Eddie's brother, Clyde, who I talked about before, he won the second Eddie in 1986. And Eddie and Clyde are the only native Hawaiians to win the Duke.
Wow.
Ever. Yeah, which is kind of, I mean, that's how legendary those guys are and how renowned. And this is to me, the most mind-blowing part of it. In Eddie Aikau's 9-year career as the lifeguard at Wailea Bay, he made over 500 rescues.
Holy shit.
Nobody ever died. 0 loss of life while Eddie was the lifeguard at Wailea Bay.
Oh my God.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And that's the legendary story of Hawaiian hero Eddie Aikau.
Amazing.
I wanted to do that one in Hawaii, but then I found that other crazy one that I had to do. And this one's a little bit more of a celebration, but
I think you would have been I think you would have been nervous to guess stuff wrong in front of people for
there
that.
was so much to get wrong.
Yeah. And then if you want to tell it, you told it really well, and you want to tell it without people yelling corrections at you.
Yes. Every single time. But also I think for me, there's just like a little bit of that. When I went to do my story, I was just like, I just don't want to be gone from Hawaii yet. Aww. I don't want it to be be over. Yeah. And us to be completely back into this.
So, well, I brought my souvenir of an extreme sunburn. So you should try that. It's terrible.
Is it worse than it was the other day?
Well, no, I'm showing her my leg.
Yes. It has a bit of a purple tinge to it now. It's
slightly purple. Yeah. I've been doing aloe, so it's helping, but no, it's, yeah.
Yeah, you guys burned yourselves.
We did. Ugh, that was beautiful.
Thank you.
All right.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
You know your favorite summer clothes by what actually makes it into your suitcase.
Find the outfits you'll wear all season long at Quince.
Quince's 100% European linen pants, dresses, and tops are the pieces you'll reach for all summer long. They're lightweight, effortless to style, and they start at just $32.
Their denim is soft and comfortable, and their organic cotton sweaters are perfect for layering when evenings get cold.
Quince's beautiful 14-karat gold jewelry adds a subtle finishing touch.
So I just went to Italy, and you bet I brought my 100% European linen scoop neck midi dress along with me in the color of floral waterfall, and I wore that thing all over Italy. It was like the perfect day to night. It just looked so pretty, and I felt like I looked sophisticated while still being comfortable.
Make your summer wardrobe feel easier.
Head to quince.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Go to QUINCE.com/MFM for free shipping and 365-day returns.
Quince.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway Sales Event and get away with a deal so right it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models, from hybrids to EVs and more.
Score on the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Kona, Tucson, Santa Fe, or Palisade, or the bold and tech-inspired Elantra.
And the most advanced and capable Sonata or Sonata Hybrid yet. Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 9.
But getting away with a great deal is just the beginning, because every new Hyundai is backed by America's best warranty.
Which means you can shop with confidence and drive with unrivaled peace of mind.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll truly love, but don't wait.
The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event won't be around for long.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com now for details.
Goodbye.
So this is mine. I was originally going to do like a three different topics on this, 3 different murders on this subject. But then reading the most famous one, I was like, this is a fucking story in itself.
Okay.
So this is the case of Kenneth Parks, aka the Sleepwalking Murderer. Remember?
Yes.
Remember?
Yes, but remember? I feel like this is a combination of several different investigation discovery shows that I've watched. But I feel, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I kind of remember it. And you first hear it. It kind of reminds me of like the woman who spilled McDonald's coffee on her lap. And you're like, oh, that's this legend, that crazy woman.
Yes.
And then you see the documentary about it. I can't remember what it's called. And you're like, oh, this is legitimate.
Yes.
So I kind of, you'll have to tell me what you think. But all right. So I got a lot of information from Psychology Today. There's an article by a woman named Barrett Brugard. She's a PhD, obviously, and a bunch of other letters.
Is there an M in there somewhere?
I'm sure there
is. A little
is.
C, a big C.
And little dots and stuff.
Yeah.
She's very smart.
Yeah.
And then also there's a paper called The Homicidal Somnambulism, a case report in the Sleep Research Society. Jeez. It's like crazy. Okay. Hey, Karen.
Hey.
Sleepwalking is relatively common in childhood. Did you know that?
I did not.
Have you ever sleptwalked?
Not that I know of.
Yeah.
But there's a good chance that I did. I woke up, was traumatized, and then just went back to sleep by myself. Lots of stuff happened in the middle of the night where my parents wouldn't get up. Because I was very high maintenance in the nighttime.
Sure.
So my mom was always like, go to bed.
Go back to sleep.
Yeah.
So about 15 to 20% of all children sleepwalk. Only about 2% of children, mostly boys, weirdly, go on to be adult sleepwalkers. So it's not a huge fucking thing in adults.
So don't try to say that it is.
Exactly. Okay. Don't come at us with sleepwalking. There have been about 68 cases of homicidal sleepwalking.
68?
And throughout history.
Okay.
And that only goes until 2005 because that's what Wikipedia told me.
Got it.
Wikipedia's, I don't know if there's been one since then.
Is that the year everybody stopped doing Wikipedia?
That's when everyone stopped. Homicidal somnambulism and sleepwalking and Wikipedia. Okay, but this is arguably the most famous one. May 1987, we're outside Toronto, Canada, and here's Kenneth Parks. He's a 23-year-old married man. He's married to a woman named Karen. What's up, Karen? Hi. Who she played by in the 1997 TV movie, The Sleepwalker Killing.
97. Mm-hmm. Justine Bateman?
Hilary Swank. Yeah. Close.
Same vibe.
Yeah. And they had a 5-month-old daughter together. And at the time, Ken is under extreme stress. So the previous summer, Ken, played by, in 1997 TV movie, The Sleepwalker Killing,
Chad Lowe.
Charles Easton, which I think is weird. He's the dude from Nashville. The show Nashville. There's the hot country guy.
Sure.
Him.
Okay.
So Ken had developed a gambling problem. His friends had taken him gambling to the horse races. He was like, whatever. And then he won some money. And then he was like, oh shit, it's on. And couldn't stop fucking.
He got the fucking fever.
He got the horse race fever.
Okay.
And so he quickly fell into deep fucking debt. To cover these debts, he starts taking money from his and Karen's savings. I think he forges a couple checks as well. You look like
I'm getting a debt stomachache.
Are you okay?
It's just, I know the feeling
of being that in debt.
You're in debt and then you're doing something pretending it's going to solve it when you know deep down it will not help.
But there's no other way to fix it as quickly as if you did win.
Yes. There was one month where I did not have my rent. And I honestly considered, there was somebody that I knew like very tangentially and through comedy whose father was a professional gambler. And I almost called him to say, can I please give you $200 just to see if your dad could turn it into something?
I mean, his dad, if he were any good, would say no.
I would hope.
That's insane.
But also the guy would be like, hey, since you never talk to me, go fuck yourself is probably what would have happened.
Wow.
Yeah.
Scary feeling.
Sad solution. My solution was never get a job. Isn't that interesting?
Well, Ken's solution is that he began to steal from his employer, where he worked in electronics. So he's just fucking trying to, win back the money constantly, but he keeps losing it all. And by the time his employer finds out about the fact that he's been stealing, they find out in March 1987, he's stolen $32,000 from them.
Shit.
That's too much money.
Also, that means he's stealing and betting and stealing and
That means
betting.
he's in debt probably triple that.
Yeah.
That's just how much he's taken.
Yes.
Obviously, he's fired and he's charged with fraud, but he's awaiting trial, so he's out. But
this is real stress.
here we go.
This isn't just like, oh, I'm slightly nervous.
And he has a 5-month-old daughter, too, at the same time. So before getting into this debt, though, Ken had a good marriage to Karen, and he had a really good relationship with her parents, 42-year-old mother-in-law, Barbara Ann. Who knows how old he is? Dennis Woods, the father-in-law.
He was interestingly 18. Isn't that neat?
It's a sexy little...
We can do it, ladies.
Yeah.
In our 40s. Happy Galentine's Day.
Marsha.
Cynthia,
Marsha. Let's see. Okay. Part of the reason why, and her parents fucking adore him. Part of that reason is because they had gotten married really young. And when Karen and Ken first met, she was a runaway. And Ken convinced her to return home. So they were like, Ken, thank you so much for getting us our baby back. And we're so grateful for it. We love you. Everything. And by all accounts, he was a super sweet dude. Barbara Ann, the mother-in-law, called him her gentle giant. And it kind of seemed like they were this like replacement for his parents, because he wasn't close to his parents ever. And they kind of weren't involved in his life. So he had this lovely in-law set of parents.
Yeah.
And they said that he was closer with Karen's parents than his own. Okay. But after losing his job because of all that fucking money, remember, Ken is unshamed. That's not true.
he's proud?
He's the opposite of unshamed.
He's deeply shamed.
Completely shamed. And he can't find a new job. And so he stops visiting Karen's parents because he's so embarrassed and doesn't want to talk to them about it. And he does also continue to gamble, which of course makes his and Karen's marriage fucked up. So
it is an addiction.
It is an addiction.
That's like
100%.
It's so horrible. Just the idea of that, where it defies logic, and you're like, look, I'm super broke. Let me just gamble this money.
It feels like you have hope when you're doing it. Like, I've been to Vegas a few times. I feel like that could be, I shouldn't live anywhere near a place where you can gamble, because it's so fun.
Yes.
And you have this like, maybe me feeling.
And that feeling, for like somebody that's always wanted to be a performer or an actor, gets real kicked up when you're just like, is this when I become special? Like, how many times? The first time I went to Vegas with friends when I moved to LA, we drove out there. We got there within, I would say, 2 hours, I had lost $300.
Wow.
And that, I was like, I did not have money. So I was just like, oh no, I can't do this.
And then you realize how boring it is there when you don't have money, because all there is to gamble and drink.
That's all.
Well, one time in like fucking 2001, I won $300. So now it's been 100 years, and I'm still like, but I could maybe win, even though I won't.
Winner types.
Right. Yes. The amount of money I've actually lost there
is much more.
Is a lot more.
Can I just add one more story?
Always.
Because I won once on one of those oversized machines.
I love those.
And it was very odd. It was like the last day we were going to leave, whatever. Stuck in $10. I won $400.
Wow.
But you would have thought, it's classic me, that I won $4 million. I was just like, thank you, everyone. And like reaching out to touch people and stuff.
You grab some woman's flowers that's just walking by and throw them at yourself.
She's like, those are mine.
Those were mine.
My anniversary. It was the most. And then taking the coins from that oversized thing over to the cashier.
Those dirty fucking disgusting ass coins. You licked every single one of them.
I was scared to death.
Yeah.
I was positive that was when the heist was going to take place.
Of course. They want your $400.
My $400 precious dollars. Ridiculous.
I still play the lottery though. Okay.
It's fun.
It's so fun. So yeah, so that's very stressful. So much fucking money. He continues to gamble though. And she's like, dude, bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And since he had started gambling the summer before, his personality had completely changed, obviously. He stopped socializing. He starts to suffer from pressure headaches, and he gained 70 pounds.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he's just like addiction central.
Dude, I relate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He suffers from insomnia, and he would only sleep for 4 to 6 hours a night, which sounds like a lot of sleep to me.
I know, that's not bad.
But he slept on the couch a lot, and he'd go to, he'd sometimes go entire nights without sleeping at all. And then he had the fucking baby, so that's like double time non-sleepy times, He eventually agrees to go to Gamblers Anonymous, and in that May, he agreed to stop gambling. And he agreed to tell both his grandmother about what was going on and Karen's parents, who he was super close to. He was like, all right, we'll go over there on a Sunday, and I'll confront them? No.
Well,
confront
no, it shouldn't be like that. Yeah.
No. Listen, you.
Motherfucker.
I have a fucking gambling problem.
You're making me bet on horses.
Right. Yeah. So he agreed to do it. And he agrees to tell him about the upcoming trial for fucking fraud that he has going on, too.
That's
so, like,
a lot.
shit is fucking bad right now.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's early in the morning of the day. So 4 a.m. on Sunday morning, the day he was supposed to, later that day, obviously, go tell his grandmother and his beloved in-laws about what was going on. So it's May 24th, 1987. The night before, he falls asleep on the couch watching SNL. At about 4 a.m, he gets up from the couch where he'd been sleeping, puts on his shoes and jacket, walks out the front door, which he left unlocked, which he never fucking did. And he drove the 14 miles to the house of his in-laws in the Toronto suburb of Scarborough.
He sleep drove.
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's if you believe this.
Oh, okay.
That's the other thing too, is like some people are like bullshit.
Right.
Right. So when Ken arrives at their house, he takes a tire iron from the car trunk and he uses his key that he has to their house to open the house, goes to the bedroom of his in-laws. He first strangles his father-in-law, Dennis, until he is unconscious. Then he proceeds to beat his 42-year-old mother-in-law, Barbara Ann. 42 years old.
42.
He beats her with the tire iron and stabs her repeatedly with a kitchen knife.
Oh, my God.
He then stabs his father-in-law. Barbara is found in a room 5 to 6 feet away from the bedroom, and she had sustained 6 stab wounds through her chest, 1 through her shoulder blade, and a fatal wound through her heart. And now it's fucking awful. I'm sorry.
No.
Barbara dies, but Dennis survives barely.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. And there were other kids in the house. I think a teenager. I don't know who else, because they were young. They had other kids who were in their teenage years.
Right.
And they woke up from the noise. They start yelling, but Ken left them alone and he walked out of the house.
So the kids saw him.
I don't know if they saw, I feel like.
Or they just heard the noise.
They heard, maybe they saw something. They all locked themselves in their room.
Oh, yeah.
So
that would make sense.
But he goes to the door and just leaves. He doesn't try to come towards them or anything like that.
Right.
Very weird.
So it was almost like, this is the mission.
Yeah.
The end. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So from their house, he drives straight to the police station. He gets there at 4:45 a.m. He's covered in blood. The police say he seems distressed and he was shaking. He kept repeating, and it's fucking many times that he says this, I just killed someone with my bare hands. Oh my God, I've just killed 2 people. I stabbed them and beat them to death. It's all my fault. He says to the police. Isn't that insane?
Yes.
Police also said that he seemed completely oblivious and not in pain of the fact that he'd severed tendons in both his hands with the knives.
Oh!
He wasn't even fucking aware of it.
Ew!
I know. Stephen is gripping his hand so tight right now.
Steven's hiding his hand.
If you hear skin on skin, it's Stephen.
That's crazy.
Isn't that fucking...
You can't fake that.
No.
Tendons.
Not being in pain. I guess like you could say something about like adrenaline maybe, but
maybe
tendons, that's a bloody mess.
And also you'd still have to be conscious in some ways.
Right.
I don't know. buy that.
Right.
I don't know.
No,
maybe
it's
I just
bananas.
don't want to. I'm in denial.
After reading this homicidal somnambulism report,
Somnambulist.
thank you. I believe him. And I fucking didn't at first.
Sure.
And I was like, well, bullshit. I don't really buy it. But after reading that and all the details and stuff, it's crazy. And like that particular thing, bananas.
Also, I'll just throw this in really quick. To me, it seems like if you're faking it, you would go home and get back into sleep and be like, what do you mean I was up? Like you would be playing the part of someone who sleptwalked.
Yeah.
Because usually the picture you have of sleepwalkers is they go out, they do something, and then they come back.
But he was bleeding so badly that he could have been like, oh, I need to get to the hospital. How do I like make it seem like that? You know what I mean?
True.
So that's just an argument to that.
But turning yourself in does indicate
you would have just gone to the
like,
hospital.
Holy fuck. Because what if you woke up covered in blood? I mean, it's like that. There's that amazing movie. It's Farrah Fawcett. It's the same. It's basically the same thing. She wakes up covered in blood and doesn't know what happened because she's a blackout drunk.
Oh shit!
It turns out she got set up.
Oh fuck! Spoiler alert. Okay.
Yeah. But I didn't tell you the name of the movie, so I didn't spoil it for you.
No one will ever watch it. So you can't spoil something we're not going to watch. Okay. Ken is arrested and he goes to trial to face charges of first-degree murder of his mother-in-law and attempted murder of his father-in-law. And his defense, they have to say it in a certain way. It's basically temporary insanity due to sleepwalking. It's way more fucking involved than that legally, but we don't need to do that right now.
Right.
You get it. So
that's all I get.
That's right. While in prison, Ken undergoes all these sleep tests and psychological tests. There's an EEG scan while he's sleeping that shows that he had some abnormal brain activity during sleep. So he did legitimately have a sleep thing, and periods of partial awakenings, indicative of parasomnia. And it's fucking, I mean, I read a lot about this shit and like sleepwalking and sleep talking and people actually committing crimes. And, you know, a lot of them seem like, I don't know about that. But this one seemed legit.
Yeah.
He was studied for months by a team of psychologists, and they determined that he was in an acute state of emotional turmoil leading up to the attack. And that's what caused him to lash out and kill these people that he loved and really had nothing to gain by killing them.
Right.
And there was no anger or anything like that involved. It was just extreme stress.
Well, and he hadn't told them yet. They didn't know.
Right.
His wife is the one that knew. So it seems like if you were going to do something to try to remove the fact from your existence,
just go upstairs and kill your wife.
I mean, that to me, that would be
that's a really good point.
Thanks.
You're welcome. And like, yeah, that's a good point. It's almost like the thing he was so stressed about, which is telling his parent-in-laws, is the thing he acted out on.
Yes.
Because that was what was in his brain. His brain wasn't functioning properly. And it was like neuron to neuron, go do this thing.
It's like the fixation of if you get rid of them, you don't have to tell them.
Right. Right.
You can see where like the fucked up brain thing messaging would be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah.
So let's see. Since there's allegedly no way to fake an EEG result, and since Ken had appeared to feel no pain when he arrived at the police station, it is determined that he was sleepwalking when he attacked his in-laws. So, but there's like kind of some weird shit. Like Karen said she had never seen Ken sleepwalk, which I feel like she would have.
Right.
She did say he was a really deep sleeper, and sometimes she would talk to her in his sleep. His mother said she remembered only one incident of Ken sleepwalking as a child when his brother grabbed his legs as he like crawled out of a window.
Oh shit.
I know. So like there was something going on there. And Ken's grandfather and a lot of his family members sleptwalked and had some sleep issues, which it is hereditary, which I found interesting. Mm-hmm. And children whose parents are sleepwalkers are 2 to 3 times more likely to become sleepwalkers.
Okay.
Bananas. And my brother sleptwalked a little bit in his youth. And yeah, I don't know.
I did a thing one time and it was purely out of stress, but I was trying to go to sleep and the stress built up and then I just jumped up and ran. And it was one of the weirdest things I've ever done because I couldn't really. It was when I was still married and my husband was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, no, I have to get out.
Your body was like, clean slate. Get out of here.
You get out. And you get out. Yeah, it was super weird.
Holy
and
shit.
it was just from like, I can't deal with this pressure anymore.
Yeah. I think stress will do that to you.
Yeah.
At trial, Ken says he didn't remember any of the details of the attack. He said he remembered falling asleep on the couch sometime after midnight. His fucking next recollection is his next thing he remembers seeing is opening his eyes and seeing his mother-in-law's frightened face. Oh. And her eyes and mouth are open. And while he's in prison, he is distraught and devastated, and he's mourning this, and he's just feels horrible. Karen's with him during the trial.
Oh.
Ken says that after seeing his mother-in-law's face, he just sat there. He just like almost like woke up then. And then he heard the kids yelling, and he says he thought the kids were in trouble. So he said he yelled, "Kids, kids, kids." But the kids said they only heard like grunting animal noises. So he thinks like he's in a dream. He's talking and saying these words, but that's almost like, that's what he thought.
It's the way somebody would if they were sleeping and thinking that they're saying something.
Totally.
Yes.
And so also for some reason, Ken picked up the phone at the house and left it off the hook, and also walked up to the bedroom of the kids, but didn't go in or try to at all. So that's just a weird little, I don't know.
Like as he was leaving?
I don't know if it was before or after.
Okay.
I think before he left, he went to the kids' room. I don't know about the phone. Yeah. Yeah. An Ontario Supreme Court jury deliberated for 9 hours before finding Kenneth Parks not guilty. Wow. The judge upheld the ruling, saying that the state had failed to establish beyond a reasonable doubt that Parks was aware of his actions, which fucking upset a lot of people. A lot of people call bullshit on it. I mean, there's really no way to tell. But based on what I read, I feel like it's true. But am I just like being foolish? Jesus Christ, I just saw something out of the corner of my eye.
Is someone walking by?
Ghost.
Oh. Well, you know what's funny? To me, this seems like you're saying, the McDonald's lady, that at first pass, of course you say that, because that sounds like the ultimate excuse.
The best excuse.
It sounds like the beginning of a Dateline.
Totally.
He was sleepwalking.
And there are a few of those that are, I mean, it's almost like, to me, it kind of reminds me of The Staircase, where it's like, he says that she fell down this, and it's like, of course he said that. He fucking killed her. But, and that's almost this one's almost worse, that he was sleepwalking. It's like bullshit. Right. But then like, what if it's true?
Right. What if it's true? And what could actually support that? Like, and those people took all that evidence and for 9 hours worked through it and went, yeah, he didn't do it.
But at the same time, it's like, but he did still do it. Are you not culpable at all in your sleep? Like is there some kind of like manslaughter or something, like he just gets to leave. He's done.
Well, but he did go to jail, you said, right?
Well, just during the trial.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, that's horrible. And what do you say?
Yeah.
Like only he knows. I mean, like only he knows.
Totally. I do know that they didn't stay married only because a murderino fucking emailed us and said that she was friends with this girl when she was younger and went over to her mom and stepdad's house before, and she told her about it. So they weren't married anymore, obviously.
Well, how could you be, though?
No,
how
totally.
Could you? Even if it was the love of your life and you absolutely believed he was innocent. That's just
he's not innocent. He still killed your parents.
You're right, yeah. But I mean, like, that it wasn't an intentional plan.
God, can you imagine sleeping next to him?
No, I mean, Jesus. Well, that alone. Yeah. That alone, where it's just like, it's.
I've punched Vince in my sleep before.
Have you?
Yeah. Like having a dream about a fight, and I punched him. It's so bad. And I'll sometimes talk, mostly yell at my mom.
Oh, yeah?
My sleep. Janet! But he did end up, they're so hard to find any information. The most recent thing I found was that he was running for a spot on the district school board in 2006, which mentioned that he had 6 kids ages 4 to 19 in 2006. So he was in another relationship at some point.
Right.
Yeah. And like, you can't find anything else. He probably just wants to live his life. And if he fucking didn't do it on purpose, great. But also, like, can you imagine, like, knowing in your past it's crazy.
It's horrifying.
It's crazy.
It's horrifying.
And that is the case of Kenneth Parks, a.k.a. the Sleepwalking Murderer.
Wow.
The fuck?
Yeah, because there's ones we do where it's like you describe their childhood and it's the worst thing you've ever heard.
Right.
So then when they become killers, then you're like, well, it doesn't justify it, but I see how A plus B equals C.
Right.
But so this is a version of that.
It is, because you're like, I can imagine being so under so much stress, brought on by yourself. That's the other thing too, is like the stress he brought on was by himself.
Yes.
So it's also still like, well, you're culpable for that.
Yeah.
Are you culpable for the murder?
I mean,
for the things that happened because of your choices and actions.
Yes. I mean, it is, I mean, this is a real like conundrum in that way where can you imagine being on that jury?
Oh, fuck shit up. No.
Gross.
And probably I bet there
I'd
was.
sleepwalk right out of that fucking jury. I'd just be like, sorry.
I don't believe in sleepwalking. Goodbye.
I don't believe in it.
Oh my God.
I think it's an urban myth. Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Isn't that bananas?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I could see, I mean, I can't imagine staying married to the person after that.
No, you couldn't. You couldn't. That's too much to ask.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Fuck, man.
Horrible.
That was heavy. Sorry.
No.
Sorry. I just told you a horrible murder story.
Oh, you mean like the theme of this podcast we've been doing for 3 years?
That's right.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. Now, happy things.
Yay.
Oh, let's say real quick, Go Exactly Right is our podcast network. And we have right now 4 awesome podcasts that you can listen to on the network. We have Stephen Ray Morris's The Percast, of course. We have the fucking incredible Fall Line, the fucking incredible This Podcast Will Kill You. And of course, our friend Chris Fairbanks and Karen Kilgariff's very own podcast, Do You Need a Ride?
What if you didn't know the name?
Do you want to ride?
Do you like cars?
Do you tell them the name, Karen?
It's season 2 of Do You Need a Ride?
Do you like cars? That's that. Should have done that up top.
Well, you know, that's a new one that we're learning.
Yeah.
I like sometimes we don't plug so much at the top.
Yeah.
We just chit chat
Just
it
go
up
to
and
it.
get it going.
I was going to say that documentary is Hot Coffee.
Oh, thank you.
And that documentary will change
your mind.
It'll change you.
Yeah, that's the McDonald's one. The fucking coffee was the temperature of jet fuel. And they show you.
Oh, the wound?
They show you the wound and you're like, oh, never mind.
I know someone who talked to me through that documentary because I was like, I can't watch it. And they go, but here's why you need to.
Yeah,
and
you
then
do.
explained. And it's that idea where these corporations, it's the billionaire thing that we all have problems with. When you have enough money to influence systems to besmirch and malign people as individuals, when someone who's just a lady that got coffee spilled on her, suddenly when you hear about it, she's the joke and she's the asshole for suing.
She's just in it for the money.
She's a money grubber. And it's all that stuff of how like the court system and the legal system is so skewed toward, it's basically just rich people getting their way.
It is. It's infuriating. Mm-hmm. And I wish there was something positive at the end of it, but there's not.
No. Well, I think I think we're now hitting a time in our culture where people are going, yeah, we're kind of done with this benevolent billionaire concept. This idea that these people with all the money should be in charge, but
their laws are already in place and we can't change them, so it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. But we can change them because we made them.
That's right.
I mean, that's what people are starting to get their minds around.
Yeah.
The law was made by human beings for human beings. We change them. We decide.
I guess it's just frustrating to watch people vote against their best interests because they believe all this rhetoric and bullshit. Yes, Janet. I am talking about my mother all the time.
We want you back on our side. We know you're a fun-loving hippie deep down. Come back over, Janet.
Janet, what's your fucking hooray?
Well, okay, I'll say it.
I wish you would.
I'll tell you.
Tell me or don't.
When we came back, so tell me if I've done this one already, but I think it's relatively new. I've had a lady clean my house.
I don't think you have.
Okay. Thank you, Stephen. He's listening to me. So my grandmother was a maid for basically all the years that she was in this country before she got married. And she used to clean the Jews' house.
Oh.
She loved Jews because the only experience she had with Jews were the one super rich family in Seacliff that she used to be the maid and the nanny for.
Okay.
So ask her anything about a Jew, she loves them.
Okay, great.
Any other race, fuck them. And I mean every other race.
Wow, Grandma.
Portuguese, no thank you.
Jesus.
Like any nationality that isn't Irish or Jewish.
Okay.
But she loved the Jews. But having come from, that's my people.
Yeah.
Working class people. You don't have other people clean your house. You fucking clean it yourself, you lazy bastard. So, of course, I just have had a relatively messy house. Once I got dogs, filthy.
Yeah.
And recently I was just like, it's got to change and I'm not going to do it. Like, I'm just not going to do it.
Yeah, no. And even if you do it, it's not going to be to the standards.
No, it's not going to be the way a person who does it professionally does it.
Right.
So for the last, I'd say month, I've had a lady come clean my house. It was every 2 weeks. And then last week I was like, just come every week.
Shit, dude.
And it is a pleasure. When I came home from Hawaii, as sad as I was to be home from Hawaii, I walked into a house that smelled just ever so, just lightly of Clorox. Every surface was sparkling. I could have had people over immediately. The last time, and her name, she's the best. I guess I won't name check her just in case. But she's also a murderina.
Yeah.
So when she comes over, she goes, "Did you see the thing about the whatever?" And just, we chatted up. But she's doing things like, I cleaned all these dog prints off this wall. Like things I don't even see anymore because it's just like, oh, that's in that room.
And you're like, my house looks new now. Why did I never think to do that?
Yes.
Like with magic erasers and shit.
Yes.
Those things are fucking magic.
Yes. I believe in them. She's anti. She doesn't, she doesn't like them.
They're probably destroying the earth.
Yeah. Or like just all the skin on your hands because it's just a block of bleach. But I fucking love those things.
I do too.
They're amazing. And they really do work. Like, because I always flick hair dye everywhere when I dye my hair.
Me too.
So then I have to go over all of it. And those things take it all. Mr. Clean Magic Erasers, everybody. That's my fucking hooray for this week.
That's brought to you by.
No, but it's a little self-care of don't have so much weird working class shame that you don't take care of yourself.
Right. And you're paying good money for it. I'm sure you're tipping well.
Yes.
So it's like, it's okay to have help sometimes.
Yes.
Mine is another thing too. Well, so yeah, okay. I have fucking travel anxiety. I can't even take a vacation. I'm just anxious. And last week I was so fucking close to just going home the morning after our show and canceling it and telling you and Lizzie to go have fun. And I didn't fucking want to. And like Vince was like, let's just try it. And if you hate it, we can go home. It'll be fine. I end up fucking having the idea to stay an extra day because I had such a good time. And part of that is because I went and fucking got myself a pet camera that you set up, pointing at wherever. This is pointing at my bed where they spend all the time. And so whenever I was like anxious or depressed or missed the cats or whatever, I could just pull it up, see that they were just sitting there happily sleeping and everything was fine. And it fucking calmed me so much that I stayed an extra day of vacation. So guys, if you have anxiety about that, it's like a baby monitor for cats. Go get it. That's it. Yeah. Thanks for listening and learning and loving.
And laughing
with us and laughing near us. Hope you get flowers.
Hope you get flowers.
Hope you get flowers today or not. Get yourself flowers
or ignore it completely. Stay sexy
and don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, you want a cookie? Yeah?
The best time to think about home security is before you need it.
That's exactly why there's Simply Safe.
Traditional home security only alerts you after a break-in has already happened, and that's too late. Simply Safe is changing that.
Simply Safe's US-based live agents identify threats on your property and help deter them so intruders never get to your house.
The system is customizable so you can build one that fits your home and your specific needs.
The 24/7 professional monitoring is effective and affordable and won't lock you into a long-term contract.
I think that's what's so scary for so many people is that long-term contract. And like, what if it turns out you don't like it or need it, but they don't have that because they know you'll like it and you'll know that you need it and feel so much safer when you have it. Like at this point in my life, I would never go without a security system on my house. I just feel safer with actually having Simply Safe around.
There's a whole staff at Simply Safe that's waiting to talk to you and help you out. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplysafe.com/MFM.
That's half off at simplysafe.com/MFM.
There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Goodbye. Cheap Caribbean's Jet Set July sale is here.
Right now, save $200 on vacation packages of 4 nights or more with promo code 200BEACH.
Whether you're dreaming of Cancun, Jamaica, or the Dominican Republic, your next vacay just got more affordable.
Don't let summer pass you by without the beach.
Use promo code 200BEACH and get more sand for your dollar.
Head to cheapcaribbean.com today to book your beach vacay.
Goodbye.
If audiobooks are your thing, or if you've been meaning to listen to more of them, you should check out a podcast called Earsay, the Audible and iHeart Audiobook Club, hosted by Cal Penn.
Each episode spotlights standout audiobooks on Audible across all kinds of genres: sci-fi, comedy, romance, thrillers, and more, with Cal talking to guests who help break down what makes each story worth listening to.
It's a fun, easy way to discover your next great audiobook.
Check out Earsay on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Goodbye.